guys, and welcome back to my channel. My name is Nikki and we are back with our Floodwater pack and Kindle here. Now, in the last episode, we unfortunately lost a couple of pups and Kindle is not taking that well. We also have the little, I don't think we're going to be able to see it, but the little airplane is also flying around. So if you hear that, that's what's happening right now. But yes, our Floodwater pack is unfortunately going to have to move dens. So I don't know if the pups are ready, if anyone is ready. We're actually very tired. But if we just kind of go off, how tired are the pups? The pups are doing okay, but I think we're gonna have to sleep out on the way. So yeah, this is kind of where we're at the moment. It's really sad. We're down 2 pups. We got our little fishes taken away from us, and yeah, Kindle is definitely going to be probably starting a war with Prospect Peak. Is that their name? Yeah, these purple guys over here. So we are actually heading down to this den here. It's going to be a little bit of a journey, but we'll see how far we can get with the pups being tired like they are. Little Willow, my goodness, she fell down and then immediately went to sleep. I think Kindle is probably going to see if we can push the pups a little bit farther. I mean, she is, you know, a pretty determined wolf. She's I would imagine, kind of a stern mom. And Kendall says that we need to get the pack moving, and that's what we're going to do. So keeping an eye out for the scents. I've never, oh, there's an elk carcass somewhere. I've never actually had a dispersal come up and attack my pups, so I don't know if that is ever a possibility, but we're gonna go ahead. Little Willow. Willow needs a lot of help, you guys. I think Willow is a really sweet soul. She's like the one who got super scared of the little eagle that came by. And, you know, she's kind of lagging behind. She's really tired. She's tripping up on herself. So I think Willow is going to need a little bit more of TLC. So there was an elk carcass, and I think Kendall might want to see if she can snack on that, because that seems like a smart thing to do while you're kind of out and about. So we are going to leave the pups to rest. We are going to have to actually go to sleep, but I think Kendall's kind of just hoping that this is close by enough. We also need to like double check where we're going, make sure that there are no wolves about. And I'm gonna assume that these benchmark dispersals were the ones that took down this elk. Do we have them named already? Yes, Rocky and Summer. So this is a couple of you guys here. So Rocky and Summer, I believe, took out this elk. And we've only got a couple of coyotes here. Unfortunately, we're only 2 wolves, so the coyotes are not gonna want to leave as quickly as they normally do. But there's quite a bit of food on this, and we're really not going to be hunting while we are out with the pups and we don't have a den. So finding this little bit of food is definitely helpful. Pilot is on that coyote. They really don't want to go. Here we are. And apparently, I was gonna say, apparently we're sharing this meal with an eagle today. So let's make sure Pilot is also getting full. He's got a little chunk over there. I think this cow elk will last, but I just want to make sure that he's also getting as much food as he can. And let's go ahead and howl just because I think we need to mark up this territory anyways. Okay, and let's go ahead and get back to the pups here. We can see them on the map. We found out during Flint's stream that if you don't have the pack territories shown, you can't see the pups on your compass. Well, I guess you can't see the pups on your compass anyways, so you just have to pull up the map and see them. But yeah, that was pretty difficult. Alright, well, let's get back to the little ones. Kind of keep marking along the way. We're gonna actually have to sleep in this bush out here before we can make it all the way to our new den, which is gonna be a little bit of a journey. Not the worst I've done, but we also need to make sure to avoid these bison. I'm sure the pups were probably just like staring out at these bison through the grasses while they're sleeping. Okay, Pilot. No, we're not gonna show the pups how to mess with a bison. That bison is actually getting upset at Pilot. We're just gonna keep going here. River, Pilot, let's go. Okay, hopefully River is actually moving. River's not actually moving. I just wanted to not be so close to these. I'm too scared. I'm just gonna pick River up. No! Oh god! River! River, please! River, please! Oh, River! 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 Come on! Do something, River! Do something, River! Okay, what if we get this bison to come look at us over here? Come this way. Come this way. No, 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 Pilot, Pilot, Pilot. River, come here. Oh my god, what do I do? Oh my god. River, can you go in here, please? Please? Oh, no, 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 no. I have a bison in between both of my pups right now. Okay guys, give me a minute. Okay guys, I've been trying to think about what to do here because Pilot, I don't have anywhere to send Pilot, and Pilot is going to try and engage with these bison, and I really don't want him getting taken out. River! Oh my gosh, River, we are gonna have some serious talks. Get in the grass. Okay, stay there. And I think because Pilot is gonna try and engage with this bison and the pups are so tired, they're really not moving quickly. I think we're gonna try to sleep. Maybe if we go over here by River and just keep an eye on the pups. No, we can't sleep. It's not gonna let us. Okay, that was kind of my plan. The only other thing I can think to do is try and bait the bison away. Which is also, you know, risky business, but thankfully Pilot seems to be staying out of it. Yeah, come on. Charge us. I'd rather take him this way. Willow's out of the grass. Okay, has things calmed down enough to sleep? Oh, thank goodness it has. I'm hoping that the bison will just despawn, which I believe they did. Oh my gosh. And in that moment, too, I can just imagine Pilot, because Pilot was just before... Oh, thank goodness they're gone. Before we went in and tried to grab River, Pilot was just standing guard over River. Yeah, come on, little one. Pilot was just standing guard over River, just trying to block the bison, and then Kindle was able to come in and scoop River up eventually after getting completely rammed as well, don't forget, and Pilot took a hit as well. So Kindle has a minor jaw injury. Pilot also has a minor jaw injury. I think that's kind of the best case scenario out of all of this that we could have hoped for. Also, oh, I was gonna say Water Lily's hurt. No, that's her food. Yeah, they got pretty hungry during that. They're using up quite a bit of calories. Let's see if we can get her a little bit more food here. Because, yeah, with the pups running around, they are definitely going to be using up a lot of that food. How's our territory looking? Territory's fine. So we have time to kind of make our way there. Oh my gosh, you guys. I cannot believe that. Let's get them a little bit more food. Sorry, my dogs are barking in the background. River, we gotta have some words, babe. You looking all cute next to that flower means nothing to me. River. You need to listen. Even Willow. Willow, who's a lot more, like, shy and a little bit more scared and clumsy. Even Willow listened. She popped out of the bush for a second there, but, River, you are much too small to be dealing with bison. Even Mom can't deal with bison. And you almost died multiple times. I hope that you know that. Oh my goodness. River. What in the world are we gonna do with you, Miss Ma'am? You know, I think Kindle might actually kind of growl at River a little bit as a way of scalding her for not listening when she told her to run. Okay, she didn't take that too harshly, so I appreciate that. I would never growl at my pups, but yeah, here we are. Also, playing slower wolves for a long time, I didn't notice this, but I feel like when you have +2 speed, even your trotting speed is faster. Like normally when I'm walking at this pace, I'm not really getting ahead of the pups, but because Kindle has +2 speed, I mean, even her just walking, she's really getting far ahead of the pups. They're having to do quite a lot to catch up with her, so yeah, never noticed that before. Come on, Willow, you can do it. Just keeping an eye out for those scents. This is Coyote, right? Yeah. Yeah, we're gonna have quite the ways to go. Pup's energy is down to like 30, so we really don't want to... Maybe it would be smart to not run them as tired as we did before, because they do take so long to get into the grasses when they're really tired. Let's see. Yeah, we might be able to get there tonight. Got some pronghorn over there. We definitely don't want to spook them and have them run into us. Okay, the pups are tired. We're gonna take that as a sign to just go to sleep now. Willow, get in the I almost said get in the river. Get in the bush. My gosh, I can't believe we didn't lose a pup there. I was really worried about how we were going to get out of that bison predicament, so thank goodness River's okay. Okay, little ones. Okay, just kidding. Just kidding, just kidding, just kidding. Alright, these pups can be scared out of the grasses, so we really need to make sure this cougar goes. There we go. Woo! Yep, it is certainly a dangerous world out here, pups. Alright, okay, we can't get them any food this morning, unfortunately. But we're pretty close to the den now. Come on, Willow. Maybe we can get a mule deer. And Willow is so far behind, little one. Are you sleepy, Willow? Yeah, she's the most sleepy out of everyone. Also, some of the pups are up to 12 pounds now. I'm still so sad we lost our only boy, you guys. I'm assuming that's a bunny rabbit. Yep. I would love to know if there are beaver in this area because of the chewed up logs. Because we're really far away from... Oh good, pilot's minor injury has healed. We're really far away from any water. And here's this beautiful overlook with all of the waterways. I know the pups are sleepy, but we'll be able to be in this den, you guys. And I think from now on, whenever there is a rainstorm, I think Kendall's probably going to want to sleep in the den. I don't know if that stops it from flooding, but it might at least give us a heads up when it might happen. Or if it'll just kick you out. Not sure, but here you go, little Willow. This is where we're gonna be now. Pups are already pretty hungry. Oh. Well, it looks like there is another cow elk carcass that we can try to snack on. Let's track this down. Did Pilot come with us or stay with the pups? Yeah, he's with us. Alright, we'll have to see if this is gonna be worth it. We've got some spike here as well. Last time we only had coyotes on it, so my guess is that we're not gonna get as lucky and we're probably gonna have a a bear or a cougar. Thankfully, our health has replenished, so we can afford a little bit of a fight, but we still want to be sensible about things. Goodness, Kendall. She's definitely in her element here. Well, we found this pretty weak buck mule while we were out. We unfortunately, I think the wind changed and we lost the scent of the cow elk carcass, but this will do, I suppose. Let's get Pilot's name off of there. Goodness, and we did go ahead and take a territory away from Prospect Peak as well. We are actually very deep in their territory at the moment. But I really don't think Kendall cares too much about that at this present moment. She definitely cannot wait to get her hands on them, that's for sure. And now with our new den, we're gonna have a little bit more time to be out and about, but we're definitely pretty hungry, so... And unfortunately for me, this kind of area down here is definitely hard to manage with the waterways. I'm personally not a huge fan of the waterways, and this area can be quite difficult, but Kendall loves it, so I would expect her to be nowhere else. So I think we're just gonna do a little bit more territory taking on our way back home, and I'll meet you guys back with the pups. Well, here you guys, we can see the really pretty rock work that I was speaking about when we found this den originally. So our den is actually tucked up in those rocks over there, just past them. We're also going to be coming up on a cougar here on the shoreline, but yeah, I think this looks so pretty for a den location. Alright, pups, we are back, and we brought some food. Everyone is very, very hungry, so we'll see if these 3 piles are enough for everyone. And we are getting raided at the moment, but I don't think Kendall's gonna go deal with it because I'm pretty sure it's actually this hex up here, which we do not need. However, we definitely need to get some of this sorted out, possibly this, and kind of let a little bit more of this fade, which I think Crevice Lake will probably appreciate because we are going to be focusing on Prospect Peak just as soon as we can. But in the meantime, I think Kendall just kind of needs to rest with her pups, make sure that everybody is getting fed, and just hang out with these little ones because they were left alone all day again today. I can't wait until we have some babysitters who can actually stay with these little ones, but that's going to be quite some time. And yeah, with the saga, it really puts into perspective just how hard it is to get established as a wolf, and I think that is why there is such a mortality rate, you know, starting out, especially if you're gonna disperse and try to create a family of your own. I mean, playing with the wildfire for so long really puts it into perspective for me. Starting a whole new pack, it really feels like a whole nother game in a way. You know, all different play style, and yeah, just really trying to establish yourself here and start the story all over again. It's amazing. So let's go ahead and relax here with the pups. Hopefully we don't get any puppies falling asleep and rolling down the hill. but I think we've got our affinity up just as much as we can for today. So let's wake up and hang out with these guys for the morning. And also make sure that nothing bad is on the wind. Thankfully, we'll be able to get them a little bit more food. Yeah, these guys definitely used up quite a few calories moving, and they are up to 13 pounds now. Looks like Willow. Little Willow is dangling behind here. But I still definitely don't think we have a runt. The discrepancies in their weight, yeah, they're so close together. I still really don't think that we have a runt. However, I think Willow is just a little bit more sensitive than her other pups. She's a little bit clumsy, and I love it. Okay, and Pilot as well, hanging out. Yeah, we were gone for so long, you guys. We just really need to get that affinity up. We could try another howl. I don't know if that'll get everyone all the way up. Okay, Kendall is itching to go deal with this other pack, so she's gonna send the pups in. Still no rain, thank goodness. But yeah, I think now, as part of Kendall's kind of personality, I think that we're probably going to be sleeping in the den during rainstorms from now on. She definitely does not want that to happen again. Whether or not that would actually stop the rainstorm or stop the den from flooding, I'm sure it won't, because, you know, why would they have that mechanic in the game? But for her, I think that she's probably thinking, okay, if I'm in, at least if I'm in here, I can convince the pups to stay inside. We can keep an eye on the den and try to get a jump on things if we do need to move. So I think that is going to be her strategy moving forward. And yeah, we just need to mark up this territory here as much as we can and really let these wolves know that we're coming. I think once we get into their territory, we're going to do a pack rally, get all the stamina we have, and really just let them know that Kendall's coming, because this is not okay. Alright, Prospect Peak, we're here. We're ready for you. We're actually making a beeline for their hex marker. We aren't actually scenting them in this hex, but this hex is at like 90 something, so I assume they were here fairly recently to reinforce it. So be curious. Yep, see if we can track them down. Throw that up here, and about 2 hours ago. Yep, we're tracking you guys down, and I did look and name the wolves that were at the den killing our pups. So it was Puffer is like a puffer fish, because we're kind of going with ocean here. So Puffer was one of the wolves who took out our pup, and then the other one was wasn't their pack leader. Who was it? No, Puffer was the wolf that we got into an altercation with during the den raid. I was in the wrong pack. Prospect Peak. So their pack leader, Silver, was one of the wolves who took out our pup, and then their subordinate 2-year-old male, Axe, was also here. So Prospect Peak, their theme is more like prospecting for gold, so I'm kind of trying to pick names that go with that. So those wolves are definitely on our hit list here, but axe meaning like pickaxe. So, yeah, let's track these guys down. I'm really hoping that they're gonna be the wolves that we're looking for. And we actually ran right by them, apparently. Because they're... yeah, we were just running on this road here. So I'm surprised we didn't spot them. Okay, hour 35. We should be getting fairly close. They were really close to our den, actually. Our den is just up on that hill over there. Let's see. They may have gone into the water. Unfortunately, the timer is no longer moving in the right-hand corner. As you can see, it's just keeps saying 1 minute 30. So let's get across here. Or 1 hour 30 and see if we'll pick up on their scent. Okay, it fixed itself. It's 25 now. Alright, I'll bring you guys back once we track them down. And by the way, they're actually in our territory now. Alright. Well, we have Axe and Silver here, as well as another male. And they actually put down their hex marker here. They were hanging out and reinforcing this territory. And again, we need to get this guy named. But yeah, Axe and Silver were the two that took out our pups. And this male apparently really does not want us to be fighting these guys. But Kendall is not going to be letting up. Gotta keep watching out for Pilot as well. This is a 3v2. But I'd really like to focus on the wolves we came here for. Fortunately, we are out of stamina. But we're gonna keep doing our best. Pilot is actually getting fairly hurt. We have an injury now. Gonna try and growl as well. I really don't care about you. Get off of Pilot. And just get some stamina here. They really are not leaving us alone. Okay, we've got a major injury. We really want to save Pilot here as much as we can. These guys are really not that afraid. Pilot is really, really hurt. We may have to bail, you guys. Oh my gosh. Please. Now we're just trying to even... Okay, no, we have to go. We have to go. Did we win that? Oh my gosh, just barely. Holy cow. Well, taking out those wolves is not gonna happen tonight. Pilot is on, like, the brink of death. He's on 18%. That was so risky, you guys. Alright, these two are gonna have to limp home. Oh my goodness, I was really hoping that Kindle would be able to take out those wolves. They got down, I think, to half, but that was not nearly enough. And unfortunately, with that third wolf in the mix, that really kind of messed things up for them. And now, Pilot actually doesn't have any injuries, surprisingly. He was definitely really getting beat up on. So, yeah, we are really gonna have to go home and rest. Kindle is also down to 38. Unfortunately, I don't know if that's just gonna bolster these wolves even more. I know that's what Kindle would be thinking. Oh, Pilot. Even with how low his health is, he's gonna get a bunny rabbit. Oh, and he gave it to Kindle, you guys. This is the most, like, loving man ever. And here Kindle is getting him into all of these altercations, and he's here for it. He's here for her, you guys, and their family together. Alright. Kendall, can you still swim okay? I don't know what Pilot is. I don't think Pilot loves the water as much as Kendall does. He really doesn't want to get in. Oh my gosh. Okay, let's get back to the little ones. We were gone for a really long time, and these waterways also make it difficult because it just takes longer to get where you need to go. Thankfully they're fed, but I think the pack is gonna have to stay home tomorrow and just recover, because there's just no way. Alright, pups, we're back. Hello, hello. And I think the pups are definitely taking it in how injured Kendall is in this moment, how injured their dad is. I mean, they're definitely gonna take that to heart. But we are going to go to sleep immediately because I really don't want I need Pilot to heal, because that was absolute chaos. And I think this is probably where we're gonna have to wrap it up for the day. Episode actually ran a little bit long, but thankfully the ungulates are out, so that's good. Oh, Pilot. Are you wanting to go out on your own, buddy? Oh, look at his ears. That is so cute. Can we get the pups fed a little bit? No, we can't. We need to get our affinity up. There's coyotes. Okay, everyone in. Come on, Pilot. No daydreaming. Cattail, get in. Oh my gosh, you guys, it just never stops for these two. goodness gracious. Okay, Pilot's dealing with that one up there. Okay, this coyote should be ready to run. Okay, phew. Alright, I don't know if Pilot was probably wanting to go and get some of these territories marked up or if he's just really hungry. Let's go ahead and get the pups back out, and yeah, we're gonna have to figure out what direction we are going to go here because yeah, it's not looking good for these guys. Pilot really needs to heal. He needs a lot of food, so we'll have to see what we get up to next time. So thank you guys so much for watching. Leave a like on the video if you enjoyed. If you are excited that River survived, that was quite the quite the predicament. So yes, and check out the Discord. I have linked down below as well, so you can hop in, join me and all of our community members for a little bit of fun, as well as knowing when I go live, because I will be posting updates in there as well. So thank you guys so much again, and I will see you in the next one. Bye bye.